Radio Olansar, from exploring current trends to delving into pressing issues like social justice and mental health. This show fearlessly tackles the pivotal subjects that resonate deeply with our generation. My mission is to embody authenticity, relatability, and humor, ensuring that even the most challenging discussions become accessible and engaging, creating a space where listeners can feel understood and entertained simultaneously. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today in studio, I will be doing a continuation of last week's program, hopefully in the second segment. But right now, we have a very special guest who has been eager to join us. 12-year-old Farhat Bugs. In fact, her father is part of the Elansar family, so shout out to Uncle Faraz. Anyway, I thought that we could do something a bit fun today where we're going to play a few games and have a few questions to ask our little Farhat. Anyway, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Farhat.
Wa alaikum salam.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
That's good. Oh my gosh, you are currently on holiday, your school holiday. I mean, that is awesome. What are your plans?
I'm not too sure, but I am by my dad's house this weekend, and then I'll be by my mom, and then I'm going to my grandmother's house. So
Great
I'm
stuff.
really excited.
So wait, I just have a question because I'm so held back because I mean I'm in university and we only have 2 semesters. What term are you going into?
Well, when I go back to school, I'll be in term 3. Yeah.
Oh, great stuff. Oh my gosh, are you excited?
Yeah.
Okay, do you like school? That's a big question that I'd like to know.
Yeah, it's definitely fun, I guess.
It's fun. Now, we are going to be chatting with a 12-year-old, and it's all about striking, that sweet spot between fun, curiosity, and a bit of self-discovery without, feeling like school. So I have a few questions for you that I would also like to talk about. If you could invent a new school subject, what would it be?
I'm not too sure.
Okay, no, same here, honestly. I think, as I said, I'm studying law, okay? So I'm like, okay, what if we had modules? Or, no. In fact, I think if I could create a new school subject in that curriculum, maybe I would think psychology.
Psychology?
Yeah.
That's a good
So, what do you want to study when you grow up, when you're done with school?
Like what I'm achieving to be when I grow up.
Yes.
From the time I was a little kid, I really wanted to be a chartered accountant like my mom.
We're awesome. Okay, I love that. Following your mom's footsteps.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom was actually a radio presenter here about 14 years ago or more than that. And I was like, okay, I'm following my mom's footsteps. And her father was there too. And my dad's dad, my grandfather, he's also part of Al-Ansar and he has a show called Ikra Wafan. But my next question is, what do you think? Is being a kid harder now than it was for our parents?
I would definitely say it's much more easier if our parents were kids because now and kids and the internet and stuff.
Yeah, I get that.
They're changing a bit.
Yes, 100%. I mean, this is a whole new era. Our parents often had, more freedom to roam, to climb trees, to ride bikes for hours and hours without checking in. And now there is more fear, of crime, of accidents, of abduction. So kids are actually more sheltered and micromanaged. So there's less independence at that time. So being safe sometimes means being constantly monitored, which can make kids feel like they're not trusted. And then more aware, but more anxious. So kids these days are more educated and aware of global issues, but that awareness can lead to, stress and hopelessness if not guided gently. And then, of course, access information, where I see that today kids can learn everything and anything from, coding to cooking with just a few steps. And I think that's really powerful.
Yeah,
Do you like cooking?
I love cooking.
What's your favorite dish to make?
Not really cooking, but I love to bake with my mom on the holidays or weekends.
What's your favorite thing to bake?
The first time I baked was we tried to make a sponge cake, but it didn't come out nice. But we just stick to cupcakes for breakfast now.
Okay, lovely. This previous Eid, so I decided to bake. So do you know the Dubai chocolate?
Okay.
So what I did is I made my own cheesecake.
Okay.
So I didn't know where to get pistachio cream. So I was like, hey, let me make it on my own. So what I did was I took Cadbury white chocolate, I melted it, and then I bought whole pistachios and I blended it to make it a powder. Then I mixed that in and I added a bit of Nestle cream so the chocolate didn't get hard. And then I add kunafa. So that was the base of my cheesecake and it was decadent. So going back, as I said, there's more representation where there's more diversity in media. Kids see themselves in books, in shows, and heroes. And then mental health conversations where they're more encouraged to talk about feelings, therapy, and emotional well-being than past generations. So I would say this question in many ways, yes, it is more complex because kids today navigate challenges our parents have never faced, but they also have tools, awareness and platforms that didn't exist before. So I guess what I can say is the key is not to compare in a who had it worse kind of way, but to acknowledge that different generations face different battles, like opens the door to compare experiences and talk about pressures. And my next question is, if you could be any age forever, what would you pick and why?
I think I'd be the age like 18 or 17 forever.
Okay. Why?
Fun, and I can drive.
Oh, of course.
I can
If
go
you're 18,
anywhere.
legal.
Yeah.
That's a very good question because, I'm just thinking about it. Maybe I would be. Okay, so I was done with school last year when I was 18. So I'm thinking I would say 19.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think because I have, okay, now I'm legal, but that doesn't really make a difference for anything. But yeah, I need to start driving because I can't drive yet. I shouldn't be sharing that, but inshallah. I'm writing my learners on the 31st of July, so please make dua for me, inshallah. Ameen. Now, would you survive without a phone for a week?
Yeah, definitely.
You would?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess
I didn't have my phone for 3 weeks because of exams.
Oh my, yeah. I mean, you're in grade 6, right?
6, yeah.
So I got my first phone when I was done with school. So I was actually in grade 8. So you're very lucky.
Yeah.
So right now I would say living my life without a phone, that's a really tough one for me because there's so much I have to do. I mean, with campus, considering I'm doing distance learning, so it's online, then Radio Al Sahara, content, and my social life. So what do you think is the coolest app or game right now, and why is everyone obsessed?
Probably TikTok and
100%. I agree.
I think it's called Block Blast.
Oh,
but it's just very addicting. You just can sit for hours playing.
Honestly, so my father, he doesn't play games, but I'll be sitting in the dining room or even in his room and he'll be playing Block Blast. And I'm like, okay, and he didn't know the name of Block Blast, he didn't know the name of the app, yet he still plays it. So it's very interesting. Now, if you could design a new emoji, what would it be? That's very creative.
Definitely an emoji from saying your what people see your face as, but then what's going on in your head. So you'd look calm, but in your head you'd be like, oh my god, whoa, that's so cool.
Yeah, I get you.
People think, oh, okay, yeah, no, she doesn't think that's interesting, but in your head you're like, oh my god, that's really so cool.
That is cool. Okay, that's a good one. I want an emoji. Okay, this is so common to say, but I don't know if you've seen the pink heart emoji.
Yeah,
but I want one that's a baby pink.
Oh yeah, that
would be so
pastel colors.
Yes, and I feel like pink is my favorite color. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is green.
Okay, green. Okay, that's an interesting choice.
No, because I used to stay by my grandma's house, and it's thick forests if you go outside, and there's a beautiful river a little down. So from the time I was small, I would begged my grandfather to take me camping there.
Wow, so you like the outdoors.
Yeah, and just the colors of the green and the sunshine hitting the trees. It was a very pretty color, and then pastel green is also really nice.
Yeah, that is pretty. I really like pastel colors.
Same.
So if you could be famous for one thing, what would it be?
Art.
Oh, do you do art?
Yes.
In fact, in school, so I used to do visual arts as one of my main subjects. And I'm going to be completely honest. I highly suggest everyone study for what they are doing in school or even university, because I did not study, and I'm not going to discourage people not to study, but okay, I studied, but not enough and not much. Yet after matric, I still landed with a distinction. And my teachers asked me, how did you do that?
That is confusing.
I did everything. And now I followed a private syllabus called Sakai, and they were really strict with marking.
Oh, okay.
So they marked my exams. So we were very confused. how did I make that distinction?
I don't know.
So now, for me, if I could be famous for one thing, I think it would be motivational talks. Or like
okay.
I've actually written a book combined with poetry, motivation, and reflection on society. So I think that would be something I'd really like to maybe be famous
That is
for and be
also
known.
like a really nice thing to be famous for poems and stories and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I enjoy. I love writing. I
Oh,
like
that's
if I
nice.
had to read a book, which is rare, I don't like fiction.
Oh no.
Do you read any books?
I do have 2 books. I've like started reading them, but like not really something I do like reading.
Yeah, no,
Like
same
maybe in class, if I'm like really bored, I take it out and
Yes,
start
I
reading.
get you.
Because I'm like, what am I supposed to do in
Yeah,
class?
true. What's your favorite book? What are you reading currently?
It's I don't really. I think it's called Coming Home by Melanie Rose.
Okay, wonderful. What's it about? If you can tell me a bit.
It's about this girl, right? She's coming back to her hometown, and it's snowing, and then like her car overheats, and she can't find her way like back to the town and stuff.
Yeah.
And then her car breaks down, and she's trying to find a signal because like it's a snowstorm.
Yeah.
But then like she can't find signals, and then she sees another car pull up, and then the car tows her car back to the town, right?
Yeah.
But then she's like, okay, no, it's not really as the same.
Yeah.
Because like everything is like built up and is very different from when she was a kid.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Now, I have a very important question to ask you. What makes someone a good friend? Okay, I would like to know all of our listeners' perspective. What makes someone a good friend? Send us a message via WhatsApp at 060-904-1056. I think I'm going to continue this question right after a quick ad break, so I'll see you soon.
Taking back control of myself. You showed me a light to you when I was surrounded by dark. I can't
audio stream across the world on radio.co.za.
Take it easy on my heart. Wasn't always on the day.
WhatsApp us now on 060-904-1056.
This segment is brought to you by Kenfield Auto, your RMI approved service and repair specialist. 236 Brickfield Road, Overport. Kenfield Auto.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. ربنا آمنا بما أنزلت واتبعنا الرسول فاكتبنا مع الشاهدين.
Car won't start.
Kenfield Auto.
Noisy brakes.
Kenfield Auto.
Due for a service.
Kenfield Auto. Kenfield Auto, the answer to all your car problems. Your service and repair specialist for your VW, Audi, Suzuki, Toyota, or just about any vehicle. Kenfield Auto, your RMI and insurance approved workshop to handle them all. 236 Brickfield Road, Overport. Call us on 031 207 2399. Kenfield Auto.
We are friends. We are sisters. We are mothers. We are warriors in heels. We wipe tears, wear smiles, and still wear the crown. This Women's Day, own your crown with the Al Ansar Foundation, a celebration of bold hearts and beautiful souls. The 9th of August, 189 West Road. Tickets 250 Rand at the Al Ansar shop. Own your crown because queens don't wait. Call Outreach now for more information on 031 208 1601.
Join Hafiz Wadi this Muharram for our daily iftar program during the first 10 days from 4:30 p.m. until Maghrib. Come together for reflection, unity, and spiritual upliftment exclusive to Radio Al-Ansar.
Junaid Jamshed brings you flash sale with flat 20% and flat 50% off. Avail the most exciting offers from 27 June to 6 July. Visit our store at 222 Felix Dolmani Road, Overport, or shop online at za.junaidjamshed.com.
This Ashura, 13 July 2025 at 11 a.m., the Al Ansar Foundation will be distributing Kitra and Akni to our beloved community. Join us at 207 West Road, Overport, or 240 Ortman Road, Pietermaritzburg. Let us honor the sacred day with unity, compassion, and care. One meal, one heart, one purpose. serving humanity together.
Join us for an inspiring meet and greet, calling all young book lovers and aspiring authors. Meet Hannah Mutala and Maria Mehta, two talented young authors who are making waves. Join us at Al-Ansar Shop on the 12th of July for an exciting meet and greet event where you can learn about their writing journey and experiences. The date again, Saturday, the 12th of July, time 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Location is at the Al-Ansar Shop, 207 West Road in Overport. Don't miss this opportunity to meet inspiring authors and spark your creativity. We look forward to seeing you there.
Something special is happening this Sunday, 6th July. Join us at 240 Ortman Road, Pietermaritzburg, for a warm and generous Ashura feeding program. We're dishing out steaming hot kitra and flavorful akni, and you are invited to be a part of it. Distribution starts at 11 a.m. Don't forget to bring your own containers. Let's come together, honor the spirit of Ashura, and spread the blessings far and wide. We can't wait to see you there.
The station for conversation, Radio Al-Ansar.
It's Ria Mahomed here, hosting the Next Gen show on Radio Al-Ansar. It's not just a radio show, it stands as a powerful movement in its own right. It embodies the essence of individuality, creativity, and positivity, where we explore the latest trends and engage in lively discussions. Expect a mix of insight, humor, and mental health, social justice, and relevance that promises an enlightening and enjoyable listening experience, ensuring you don't miss out on this captivating adventure on Next Gen.
Radio
Al-Ansar, 24/7. Okay, lovely souls, we are back with our lovely forehead bugs. Anyway, we were talking about what makes someone a good friend. What do you think?
Probably like if I were to tell you something and like something personal, I wouldn't expect the whole school to end up knowing the next day.
Yeah.
Or like someone who you can trust and like who will help you in a hard time.
Someone who won't backbite and who will be a genuine friend to you and support you no matter what. I mean, I look at a good friend who is someone who brings positivity into your life. Like, they are there for you during both good times and the bad, offering support and understanding. So they listen to your problems and celebrate your success, just as you mentioned. And they listen to your problems, celebrate your success. And a good friend is also trustworthy, where they keep your secrets and they are honest with you even when it's difficult. And they respect your boundaries and encourage you to be your best self. They are reliable and dependable, someone who you can always count on. And I think a good friend is also someone who accepts you for who you are, flaws and all. And they don't try to change you, but embrace your unique qualities. They offer empathy and compassion, understanding your feelings and your perspectives. And they are loyal to stick by your side even when things get tough. They make you feel valued and loved.
That is definitely. Yeah. But even with my friends, like, we're very straightforward with each other. So like, if you tell me like if something is too much or too little, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Because like, I wouldn't lie to you just because you're my friend and make you want to feel like good and stuff. I definitely want to make you feel good, but also help you out so you don't, seem like you're overdoing something.
In fact, that's a really, really important factor that you just spoke about. It's really valuable, because what I know, and which is definitely obvious and clear, that a good friend will tell you where you're wrong. But a bad friend will not tell you when you're wrong, and they will tell you what you want to hear. So that is actually a really important factor. Now, I have another question. If you could switch lives with any character from a book or movie, who would it be?
That is a hard one.
That is a tough one.
It's confusing because I have a lot of like characters in my head, but I can't really say which one. Because it's confusing. But like, if I were to be in any movie or like series, it would probably be like One Piece.
Okay, are you an anime girly? Do you like anime?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how to answer that question. So
One Piece is definitely adventurous.
Okay.
And my friend says that one day I'm gonna get hurt being too adventurous.
Oh wow! Oh, be careful.
Yeah.
Go on your adventures, have fun. Just don't get hurt. Be safe.
Yeah. That's why I have her. She's
read the odds and calls before you do something dangerous.
No, but like, I did tell her, and she's like, because I've known her for quite some time.
Yeah.
My mother calls her my mother in school.
Yeah.
Because she is like my mother in school.
Yeah, she's your like support system, best friend. Yeah. Okay, like I have a question. When you like taking risks, would you do skydiving or bungee jumping? Skydiving.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like okay, I want to do that, but I think I'd be really scared.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm afraid of heights, but so okay, what's one rule you'd change if you were president?
Definitely that I don't know.
You don't know. Oh, that is a very, very
that's a tough
question.
one. Yeah.
That is a very tough question.
I can't really say.
Okay, let's think. Okay. Yeah, no, I can't answer that. Okay. Now, would you rather go to space or explore the deep ocean?
That's also like difficult because space you could figure out and see a lot of really cool stuff, but the ocean we've only like discovered 5% of it.
Yeah.
I'd like to know the rest of the 95%.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, you did mention that you kind of into astrology.
Gee.
So I think space would be good for you.
Yeah.
If I could, I feel like the deep ocean because it's very beautiful. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
And if mythical creatures existed, I would want to be a mermaid.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I was thinking of being a marine biologist, but then I don't know how to swim, so.
Oh, wow. Go for swimming lessons.
I will.
Now, if animals could talk, which one would be the funniest?
Probably a monkey.
Okay.
You don't know
that
what's
is
going
true.
on.
That is very true because they're also intelligent and they do crazy things.
Yeah, because like, I was by my grandmother's house, and I was like looking after my little cousin. And then I can hear her talking, so I thought she was talking to my mother or my auntie. And then she turns around and she screams, and then I go running in, and I see there's a monkey on the sink.
Oh my goodness.
And she was talking to the monkey, thinking it was one of us.
Oh my god. Yeah, like I feel like I'm a bit afraid of monkeys. Are you afraid of monkeys?
Something like that. Definitely, because by my grandmother's house, we have a lot of monkeys.
Okay.
So we have snappers, like a whole box in my cupboard drawer.
I see.
And they're scared of loud noises. So we'll throw it at the floor.
Yeah.
And then they'll just run away.
Wow.
But yeah, I'm definitely scared of them.
This
is the only thing I can do.
Yeah, on my 14th birthday, I was at my aunt's house and we had a little party and there was a monkey that chased me. So I'm still scared. And then I, of course, so at their house, they have this like kind of huge window type of thing. But it doesn't really open. It's actually just glass.
Oh, yeah.
And what I tried... It's kind of crazy. I was making funny faces and knocking on it, and the monkey was getting so triggered. It wanted to attack me, and it was banging on the glass.
Oh.
So it was creepy. I shouldn't do that and aggravate monkeys because they are dangerous.
Yeah.
Now, what's the weirdest food combo you actually like?
It's definitely something I've had on the last day of school. The little kids were having a winter wonderland.
Yeah.
And they brought chips and sweets and chocolates and stuff. So it wasn't actually something I wanted to do because we were playing Truth or Dare.
Yeah.
And someone dared me to take the salt and vinegar chips and dip it in the chocolate mousse.
Oh, wow. And that was nice.
It wasn't like bad, but it was okay.
It was okay. Like, okay, mine is super weird, so everyone don't judge me. There's two, fried chips, and I dip it in cool drink.
Oh, I've tried that before.
And then also like roll dipped in cool drink. I used to love eating that when I was little. And then, okay, this one's not really a weird food combo, but it tastes really good. Like when I go to the movies or even at home. Do you know the Whispers chocolate?
Yeah.
So eating it with popcorn at the same time.
Yeah, that's really nice.
That is really, really good.
Also, I did this to like prank my cousins.
Yeah.
But I used to eat lemon slices in front of them, and then they'll just make their face so funny.
My
like,
goodness.
Oh my god, Farah, how can you eat a straight up lemon?
Yeah. Oh, do you like lemons?
I do.
How's your sour tolerance?
It's definitely high.
Okay.
Mainly because when I was smaller, my mother used to put lemons in my mouth all the time.
Oh my goodness. Was that because you were naughty or
No, just to see my
just to see
reaction.
your okay, yes. It's the cutest reaction when kids have lemons in their mouth. Now, I have one more question with this segment, kinda. If you had a superpower that only worked at school, what would it be?
Probably like mind reading or
I was just gonna say
teleportation.
the same thing.
Yeah, because like if you could read people's mind, like
Yeah.
okay, if I could read the teacher's mind and he asked me a question,
Yes.
then I just know the answer.
Yeah,
Or like
100%.
teleportation, if
Yeah.
I don't want to be in a class, then I can just snap my fingers and I'm gone.
Get you. Okay, now we are going to go into a game. Right, this is Would You Rather.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I have a few that I found on Google. So
Oh,
let's go with it. Okay, number one, would you rather have spaghetti for hair or sweat maple syrup?
Sweat maple syrup.
Yeah, no, same here. Why?
I don't want spaghetti in my hair.
Yeah. Oh, that would be weird. Would you rather always talk in rhymes or only be able to whisper?
Only be able to whisper.
Okay, same here. I think we have some stuff in common, yeah.
Yeah, because like if you're always in rhymes and people can't understand what you're saying, you gotta like say the rhyme again and then like,
poetic.
okay, no wait, I don't understand.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Now, would you rather have to hop like a frog everywhere or walk backwards forever?
Walk backwards.
Okay. Why?
Because like, okay, if now that I can, because I'm still a kid, I would hop because like, you know, I'm a kid, I can hop.
Yeah.
But like once I get older, it's just gonna be weird.
Yeah, no, I think I mean I'm quite old now. Not really, but you know, much older than you. I think I would hop. Because let's say walk backwards forever. So where are you going? You can't even see what's in front of you.
I'd have a mirror in my hand and then I would just walk.
Oh my goodness. But wait, how would that work?
You'd hold a mirror and then you can see behind you.
Behind you. Okay, that could work, but I'd rather look crazy. Okay, next. Would you rather have a pet dragon or a pet unicorn?
Pet dragon.
Okay. Why a pet dragon?
Because you know, like example, you're like someone's like annoying you or something.
Yeah.
And then like, okay, yeah, you can go play with that one.
Okay, I get you. Okay, I would definitely have a pet unicorn. 100%. I want a unicorn if they existed. Then I'd be like, okay, take my money, take whatever. I want a unicorn. Now, would you rather be able to turn invisible or fly, but you only have 1 meter off the ground?
Turn invisible.
Why?
Because say you're in a situation.
Yes.
And okay, say example, your mother or like teacher is like talking to you and it ends up turning into a lecture. Okay, then I just disappear.
Yeah, I get you. Okay, I think I would turn invisible because let's say I'm in a situation or somewhere and I don't want anyone to see me. Just flip that button. Invisible.
So like you're in a crowd of people. Maybe because most people know you.
Yes, indeed.
For radio and online.
And my social life. Yeah, so it's quite interesting because, I mean, I've been on social media and then radio, but I've had people come up to me. Like, I was at the Saxony night market and I was there and quite a few people came up to me and like, oh, are you Ria Mahomed? Oh, it's so nice to meet you and stuff. And I'm friendly, so of course I'm going to wave. I mean, they were kind to me. And then I was at Pavilion Mall and this girl waved to me and I was like, oh, hi. And then I was with my cousin Nuha and we weren't sure who she was, but she was really sweet and she's so pretty. Anyway, so I was live on TikTok and she joined my TikTok live and she was like, it was me who waved at you at Pavilion. So it was really sweet and I love it when people come up to me. And then I was just thinking like, now I need to smile a bit more because like, okay, I'm a really bubbly person, okay, and I'm like always happy and positive.
Yeah, that
so
is very true.
It's like someone messaged me fairly recently and that person was like, I saw you, but I was intimidated to say hello, but I know you're nice. So come say hi, everyone. So ladies and gentlemen, if you see me in public, come say hi. I'm friendly. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you rather be in a Marvel movie or a Disney movie? And why?
Disney.
Disney. What
Yeah.
movie would that be?
I have no idea. Disney. Oh, Brave, I think.
Okay, Brave. Okay, that's a really nice movie.
I really like that movie from the time I was a little kid.
Okay. Yeah, I would definitely be in a Disney movie. I'm just thinking there's so many. I can't even think of the ones right now.
Tangle.
That's what I was thinking. but
Your
I'm not sure.
personality gives off Rapunzel.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. Okay. And okay, would you rather have lunch with your favorite YouTuber or get 1 million TikTok followers?
Have lunch with my favorite YouTuber.
Okay. Well, for me, I barely watch YouTube, but I feel like I would get 1 million followers on TikTok, and in that way, I can have lunch with my many favorite and famous YouTubers. So there's more
That is
advantage
smart.
there. Would you rather be in a video game or live in your favorite movie?
Live in my favorite movie.
What movie is that?
There are a couple. Mostly animated.
Animated movies.
Like the first animated movie that I've watched was like a Whisker Away.
Okay, what is that about?
It's about a girl and she's at. It's in Korean though.
Okay.
So I watched it in dubbed.
Okay.
So it's about this girl and she's at the Spring Festival and she wasn't really having a good time. So she walked down and she met this guy who was selling cat masks. And when she put the mask on, she turned into a cat.
Oh my word.
So she had that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I think I would definitely be in my favorite movie, but I'm just thinking what movie because there's so many that I like. Okay, I can't answer that right now. Okay, I do like Tangled. That is my favorite Disney movie. So
it
definitely
is
that.
very fun.
Now, would you rather live in a tree house or an underwater dome?
Definitely a tree house.
Why?
Because I can't swim.
Oh yes, I forgot about that. Okay, I definitely would live in an underwater dome. Imagine seeing all the fish and turtles and all these cute little animals.
Yeah, but then like imagine a shark just like comes and says hi.
But it won't come into my dome.
That is true.
Okay, would you rather visit the future or go back in time?
Go back in time.
What?
I don't know. I like seeing little me.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about it, right? That's kind of controversial to me and complex because I would want to go into the future
and
to maybe see like to see life
and how it's going.
Yeah, but what if it's like bad and it can like kill me or something?
Yeah.
And then if I had to go back in time, I thought that would be interesting because like maybe little me and my own past experiences and see different people, not even me, like beyond my time. I think that would be really interesting.
It would, because like if you're going into the past, you can see you and all of the other people that aren't around anymore that much, and you can see them again.
Yeah, that is very true. Now, would you rather have a superpower that no one knows about or be famous but have no powers?
Be famous.
Okay, I would do the other. I would rather have a superpower that no one knows because I'll be different. And yeah, I'll make my. Why would you want to be famous instead?
I don't know. Maybe just the feeling of being famous.
Yeah, that would be cool. Would you rather always get an A at school but hate school, or do okay in school but love learning?
I can't say I like learning.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely, I wouldn't say I'm good, like just average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so like with me, I'd rather get A's in school but hate school because then I can like study what I want to study, and even though I hate it, but like I
yeah, but like if you enjoy school, you can be motivated to learn more.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like you're doing okay in school, so you're not getting those straight A's.
Yeah.
Whereas if you get straight A's, then you can do anything and become the richest person. Okay. Would you rather forget your best friend's birthday or have them forget yours?
Definitely have them forget mine.
Okay.
It's more fun because like you can slightly give them hints on what today is about, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's my birthday! I've been giving you hints all day."
Yeah, like I also would rather have them forget mine.
I know my best friend's birthday like off by heart.
Oh wow. My birthday is next month. And I'm gonna be a
you've
year
mentioned.
older. When's your birthday?
On the 30th of March.
Oh, great stuff. So you just turned 12.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Now, would you rather only eat pizza for a year or never eat pizza again?
Eat pizza for a year. I can't give up pizza. It's like my favorite thing.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I used to love pizza, but now I'm just so tired of it. So I'd rather never eat pizza ever again. Now, would you rather give up chocolate or give up ice cream?
Give up chocolate.
Okay, I think so too.
Yeah, because like if I have too much chocolate, it like makes my throat burn.
Oh, shame. Yeah, no, I'd definitely choose ice cream every day. That's one of my favorite desserts. What's your favorite dessert?
Chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake. I love
or just like cake in
macarons.
general.
Yeah, I love macarons and cheesecake.
When I was younger, I used to love macarons, and one day my cousin Amani, she made macarons. I asked her if I could have whatever she wasn't using.
Yeah.
So what I did was I took whatever icing was left, and I took the broken pieces of macaron and I tried to make one.
Oh wow! And how did that go?
It was very messy.
It was very messy.
But they tasted amazing.
I want to make macarons.
They're definitely
They're
really
delicious. Now, would you rather eat a raw onion like an apple or a spoonful of mustard?
I hate onions, so probably a spoonful of mustard.
Okay, I kind of like onions, but not like an apple, so I think I do mustard. I don't even like mustard, honestly. I cannot eat mustard on anything, but
it's definitely not good, but like it's okay.
Yeah, 100%. Now, would you rather never be allowed to use emojis again or communicate using emojis?
I don't talk using emojis.
Yeah.
But like maybe once in a while, if I'm talking to my mom, then I'd be like, because like, yeah, like she'll ask me if I want anything, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm getting this. Do you want? And I said, yeah.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, yeah, thanks. And then a lot of heart emojis.
Yeah. And yeah, I think I would rather never use emojis ever again too. Now, would you rather have to say everything you think out aloud or never be able to speak again?
Never be able to speak again.
Okay.
I can still communicate, but like writing down and texting.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'd rather have. Nah, you're right. Never be able to speak again. And lastly, before we go, would you rather have to do a TikTok dance every time someone says your name or sing every time you answer a question?
Wait, what was the first question?
Would you rather have to do a TikTok dance every time someone says your name or sing every time you answer a question?
Sing every time I answer a question because I avoid questions myself.
Okay, probably sing. Do you like singing? Do you sing?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd love to hear you sing after this. Do you want to sing a little song for us now?
Thanks.
Are you sure? It would be wonderful to hear your angelic voice. Anyway, we are running out of time, so it's time to say goodbye. Jazakallah for coming on. It was absolutely wonderful. I'm so glad I got a